Hey, beloveds, I'm back again. My name is Sharetta Clark. For you all that's coming on my channel for the first time, my name is Sharetta Clark. For you all that's coming back, and you have listened to a message concerning this court case, welcome back. Okay. Um, so this particular document, like I stated in my previous document when I was talking about petitioner's request for admissions to respondent, I showed y'all three documents. And so I'm talking about the second document. This particular document is titled Petitioner's Second Motion for Sanctions and Compelling Discoveries. This is the document that I was sent because she wasn't pleased with um, the the answer to the first discovery that I sent her on December the 5th. She was not pleased with it. But even in this particular document, I'm going to read out to you all. It has some false information in it. As you know, in my other message, I was talking about the petitioner's request for admissions to respondent. I was talking about how I requested a continuance of this suit to get counsel, but the judge never heard why I wanted this continued. She never respected that I even filed for a continuance. So we are where we at right now. You know, at this point, like I said, I talked about the blind man earlier. A blind man can see that this case is very frivolous. There is no substantial proof. There's no evidence that's been rendered or that's been submitted to the court. If there is evidence, the court only have seen one side because they didn't really care about my side. So it's going to be one-sided. When you really don't respect all the parties that's in a suit, it's always going to be one-sided. When you don't really take yourself out of it, and when you don't like I said, when you don't take yourself out of it, it will always be one-sided. Since the attorney has an attorney, since the petitioner has an attorney and she went to school to be an attorney, and I at this present time do not have an attorney, and I'm submitting documents myself, the judges are not respecting it. The coordinator of this court is not respecting it. And one judge, the July the 7th court hearing, I got it posted. She told me about my de novo hearing, before any other thing was supposed to be said. My de novo hearing was supposed to be set when they continue with the proceedings of scheduling court hearings. I got an email saying my de novo hearing will be set because they canceled my hearing. I had a hearing in April. They canceled it. April 2020, they canceled my de novo hearing because of the pandemic. Instead of them setting my de novo hearing, they did not. They wanted to go to trial. So they actually just skipped over my de novo hearing. I don't have an attorney right now, so they don't have to go by the law. Okay, anyways. So petitioner's second motion for sanctions and compelling discoveries. This is what it says. The motion is brought by Roberto Aguilar, petitioner who shows in support documents. On August 11, 2020, petitioner's request for disclosure and a request for written interrogatories was served on me at my email address. Petitioner, through undersigned counsel, served me discovery responses on August 11, 2020 via email. They served me discovery responses, but I've already put this up. The discovery responses that they wanted me to show them, the interrogatories that they wanted me to give them, the petitioner have not sent his interrogatories to me. So they want me to give them interrogatories, my discovery, so they can manipulate. manipulate documents even more. Because, like I said, when you don't respect all the parties that's in a suit, it's always going to be one-sided. And since the petitioner has an attorney and I you know, and it's just a game. The attorney know Mr. Aguilar has falsified some information at this point. She been knowing it. She been knowing it. She just trying to figure out how she can still play the court game. Okay? So Petitioner through undersigned counsel served me discovery responses on August 11, 2020 via email. Petitioner through undersigned counsel further contacted me via email on September the 4th, 2020 and September 29th, 2020 and has not returned a response. I did not respond. I did not respond. Y'all know the interrogatories I was sent because I posted them, so I did respond. But this is the second one she has sent me. Also on December the 9th. This is the second one, along with that other document I addressed. So it said petitioner first motion to compel sanctions and discovery request was hereby heard by this court on November the 5th, 2020. Respondent was ordered to produce her responses and pay petitioner attorney $500 by 5 p.m. on December the 5th. That was a lie. I already posted the court hearing of November the 5th court hearing on YouTube. So if y'all have not listened to that, go listen to it. The judge told me, and she put a lie in here. Now, this has been, I don't know if it's been filed with the court because it don't say so. It don't say it's been filed with the court, but it could have been filed. She just sent me the draft before it got filed. So I don't know what's been filed. Like I said in my other video, I don't know what's been filed or what have not. I mean, what has been filed and what have not been filed. Okay, so she put this lie that that respondent was ordered to produce her responses and pay petitioner attorney fee $500 by 5 p.m. on December the 5th, 2020. That was not true. The judge stated to have my response in by 5 p.m. If I don't have my response in, I am to pay her $500 and every $100 every day that I don't have it in to the court. I gave her my response. Told them the law that uphold that I do not have to respond because I have not had a fair trial and I have not had due process of law. I have not had a fair trial. I have not gotten due process of law. And to kind of verify that, they have pushed my de novo hearing to the side. That's one thing. Not respecting my continuance that I asked for in court. Not respecting that I filed a motion to dismiss for failure to state a claim. That still have not been considered. It still have not been scheduled for a court hearing. So the law that I've given her, the law that I submitted to her, this is the law. The law uphold the right for me not to respond to these interrogatories because for one thing, it's unnecessary seizure, unnecessary asking of information that you don't need. Yes. Yes. You can put some more in there if you want. I did make you some. That's unnecessary. You know, I'd be multitasking over here. That's unnecessary asking of information that I don't have to give when I have not had due process of law. I have not had a fair court. My court hearings have not been fair. It's just been one-sided. Okay, so that was something she lied about. The judge did not order for me to pay her $500 by December the 5th. So that was a lie. And okay, so and also say the court also ordered that respondents pay an additional $100 a day for every day after December 5th, 2020, where respondent failed to answer petitioner's request. I answered her request, and I'm going to see if I can pull it up right here. For some reason, it wouldn't let me pull it up. One day I was trying to pull it up. It wouldn't let me pull it up. Because like I said, I responded to her. So give me a minute, y'all, because I'm about to pull this up. And I sure answered this lady. So here is, if it put, okay, this is what my response, respondent answer to interrogatories. This was my response that I supposed to answer. I said, this suit was filed against Mother Sharetta N. Clark back in August 2018 by father of child Roberto Aguilar. Father went to seek a lawyer to help with case Allie Crocker and Associates during this litigation proceeding. Mother of child Sharetta N. Clark's rights have been violated and not upheld to its full intent. Even when the court allow and under scrutiny frivolous suits, false statements, and perjury, the law of civil procedure and constitutional rights to American citizens still hold its authority. I am not allowing scrutiny and perjury against me because I am protected. And I put constitutional rights. There you go. I don't know if y'all able to see it. There you go, right there. My constitutional rights that's not been upheld. First Amendment rights. The United States Constitution is a part of the United States Bill of Rights that protects freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, freedom of the press, and right to petition. Fourth Amendment right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and efforts against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. It says unreasonable searches. Some things you don't need to know when you have not even given me a right to a fair trial. Fifth Amendment rights, protection from being prosecuted for crimes unless first legally indicted by a grand jury. Protection from double jeopardy, being prosecuted more than once. Protection from self-incrimination, being forced to testify or provide evidence against oneself. Protection against being deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law or just compensation. Them taking my son out of my custody I did not have protection against being deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. I did not have due process of law. 14th Amendment addresses many aspects of citizens and the rights of citizens. The most commonly used and frequently litigated phrase in the amendment is equal protection of law, which I have not had, which requires permanently in a wide variety of landmarks, causes, and then I put down Bush versus Gore. Questions for testimony. Did the other parent tell me that there was any concerns and fears of child being with me? No. When did I find out the petitioner filed a statement? July the 22nd, 2019. What did I do after I found out was stated or filed with the court? when I read the affidavit, when I went and got a printout of all the documents that was filed by his attorney, July the 22nd at the Tarrant County courthouse, I immediately called the petitioner. I got well, not called, but I messaged them with the affidavit that was filed and said, really? And whatever, I addressed it. Have mother ever put child in a harmful situation? No. Did the court provide me with any opportunity to cure the situation before temporarily removing child from mother's care? No. That's what I provided for her. And I put respectfully, Sharetta N. Clark, phone number, fax number. She did not like that. But I'm supposed to have equal protection of law and due process. And that law stands. Even the family code the family law. A lot of these things that I've had to endure, the law would not uphold. Now, these are the documents that's typed up is sufficient documents, but what they are putting in the documents is either lies, manipulation, contradictions. So they are not sufficient documents. It's insufficient to me. She's saying it's insufficient to her, but it's insufficient to me because you sending me all of this, and I've asked for a continuance to get a lawyer. And so when I don't answer it the way you want me to answer it, because I know I have rights, constitutional rights, and family laws that uphold my right not to send you all these interrogatories you haven't because it's unnecessary, you want to send this motion for sanctions and compelling discovery to the court. So where I'm at right now, I'm online with you two. I have a right to do this. Under my constitutional rights, I have a right to do this. I'm online with you all, and I'm going to submit every document. I'm going to talk about every document. Like, it's a lot to record these messages. So, it's a lot of documents that's been filed against me. And right now, we at a place of, his attorney has filed because I haven't sent my son back. I got custody of my son legally, legal custody. There has not been no modification of the child court order. As of 12/28 is when I called. So you filed whatever did you file for emergency, saying that the mother ain't returned the child to get the police officer to come get the child or whatever. If you do that, knowing that y'all have manipulated paperwork, manipulated documents, there's a lot of contradictions in the documents. If you do that, they come after me because I'm going by the law and you're not, then there's another issue. And y'all, I'm at this point, like my son, I teach him to love his father. I teach him to love me. I teach him to uphold truth, but it's not been done. He lied to me. He don't see me lying to him. He lied to me because it's okay. His daddy teach him it's okay to lie. He see it going on. Lying is not okay. Tell me the truth. If you've done something, tell me the truth and let me deal with that truth. But don't lie to me. If you got to lie, you don't need to do what you're doing. If you got to lie. Okay. So that was a lie. I did not have to pay her $500. Responded email petitioner attorney. Responded email petitioner's attorney, which means petitioner attorney did not type up this paper. Somebody else did, because it said respondent email petitioner's attorney on December 5th at 4:55 p.m. inadequate and unresponsive answers to petitioner's requests. Petitioner haven't even gave me his request. So I don't have an attorney to file sanctions saying that he haven't even given me his request. So they just trying to beat me down with the court filings, asking me to pay attorney fees and all type of things because I don't have an attorney. Is it fair? So anyways, we're going to let the Lord be the judge of that, because the Lord is looking down on everything people is doing, and people think that the wicked people that fight with a wicked fist, they think that God don't see them. They think that since they don't respect the Lord or respect what the Lord want us to do, love, be honest, do not lie, do not try to side with a person that's lying. People think the Lord is not looking down on them, seeing all of this trickery, all of this evil. And the Lord is looking. He's paying attention. He is paying attention. And right now, I'm not bothered, y'all. Like, I try to be at peace every day. Try to make sure my son getting things done, his schoolwork done. Like doing these videos and stuff like that have, took up some of my time. But the Lord told me to do it. The Lord told me to go forth and do it. Expose this, express what I've been through. I don't know what the Lord have in store for it, but I did see people being free, a door being open, and so many people running out. So, okay, y'all, the Lord is looking at all of us. He's judging all of us, okay? Petitioner requested court order responded to provide a response to the request for disclosure and the request for written interrogatories and provide all responsive documents. It's so crazy because I filed a affidavit, and not only did I send original affidavit, not only did I send the court the affidavit, I sent his attorney the affidavit, because they said we was in court December the 13th. When we was in court December the 13th, the petitioner said that I don't let him talk to our son. And he said many other things that was not true. And I sent his attorney, so everybody can be on one accord. I sent the court and his attorney just a couple of proof of what I was saying in my affidavit. And now she's asking me for, no, what did you all state? What did Mr. Aguilar state in court on 12/13? So I'm going to see you, So anyways, I've already sent this lady documents. This is just a way to get me to pay for his fees. So check this out. Attorney fees. It was necessary for petitioner to hire his attorney to pay attorney fees, to defend against me, Sharetta Clark claims. Pursuant to section 106.002 of Texas Family Code, Mr. Aguilar petitioned this court to award reasonable and necessary attorney fees and expenses incurred through trial and appeal as judgment and post-judgment interest to be paid directly to his attorney, who may enforce order or whatever. She's asking for $1,000 in attorney fees for the motion for sanctions and compelling discovery. Should I pay you $1,000 to interrogate me for this frivolous lawsuit? Should I pay you $1,000? Whatever Mr. Aguilar have done at this point, matter of fact, you're going to have to pay more than that in the long run, because you're following
after a frivolous lawsuit. You're following after a frivolous lawsuit, and that's against the ABA, American Bar Association. Okay, so it's asking for money. This is about money. This is about money, and this is about control. I mean, y'all, it take me back to the election. I'm gonna tell y'all. And this is real. And I'm gonna post this. I'm not for no government, but I know what God showed me very clear. President Trump was to be the president. He was King Cyrus. He was the King Cyrus. I got a silhouette of King Cyrus, looked just like President Trump. King Cyrus looked like President Trump on one of his pictures. They look alike. God showed me King Cyrus, and God was talking to me at this particular time, and I feel the Holy Spirit all over me. God was talking to me about the King Cyrus decree. Whatever God put President Trump in office for was for the purpose of freeing his people out of the hands of the wicked. Now, it made me think about my court case too, because I've had custody of my son all this time. Now the court have taken upon themselves, not judging righteously, not going by the law. The judges and the attorney have taken upon themselves to put my son in harm's way. The people, the American people, not being discerning, just because President Trump do have a foul, his mouth is not pleasant a lot of times. They have taken upon themselves to exalt a man that has no regard for American citizens at all. At least President Trump, he do not uphold all these wicked things that they're doing. He exposed it. Now, like I said, I'm not for no government. I haven't even I haven't voted in so many. The last time I voted for a president was President Bill Clinton, and that's because we had to vote when I was in elementary school. President Trump was to be the president. Now I've seen. So anyways, this court situation, it's like my life is being lived through what happened in the world. In the world or the Bible. I've went through some stories in the Bible, my own personal life. I've went through these stories in the Bible with my own personal life, whether it was in the past or in the future. So just like Donald Trump is fighting for victory, which if the Lord say that he's supposed to be the president, nobody in heaven or hell can overturn that but the Heavenly Father. Well, if the Lord say, when I say the Lord, I mean Jesus Christ, nobody can overturn that. When God opened the door, no man can shut it. When God shut a door, no man can open it unless that person give a person permission to open it. Okay, so anyways, like I was saying, yeah, like my life is basically, I feel like it's the same scenario. President Trump, former president or president, trying to defend himself, knowing that there is wicked, even though that he got some things hidden in the closet. Biden is not for American people at all. He is not. I'm gonna post a dream I had about Biden and President Barack Obama and President Michelle Obama. God told me to release this dream a long time ago, and I didn't. So just I got to be obedient, like at this point, like because it's affecting me and affecting a lot of other people because of my disobedience. Not only that, President Trump was closely related, connected to the two witnesses, closely related to the Esther that will rise up in the last days. And you know, some of these prophecies. So yeah, I look at this president election, and I just like, Sharetta, even though you're not the president, even though you're not the government, your life is going through this too, where you have to prove, and the wicked is trying to rise up and gain authority over what you have done or what you are doing. Basically, what I have done with my son, just trying to ensure that he's on track academically, trying to ensure that he's on track spiritually, mentally, physically, you know, and people is against me because I'm not bowing down to that idol. I'm not bowing down to that gold statue like the Hebrew boys didn't. I'm not bowing down. So I'm being persecuted. But God say, count it all joy when you face trials of many kind. Count it all joy when you have to suffer because of him, you know, because you know you're doing something right. When the wicked come against you and you know that you are judging righteously, you are being just versus unjust. God tell us to count it all joy. And that is what I'm doing right now. Like, I don't know what tomorrow holds. I don't know what right now, I don't know what the other party is doing. I know they filed a paper for the people, hibiscus, capus, hibiscus, whatever, you know, that warrant or whatever, for the people to come and get my son out of my household. But, you know, in my order, it told me to protect my son. And so that's what I'm doing. Being a mother, protecting him like I've always done. And I wouldn't say that's a bad parent. Yeah, so y'all, that's the end of the story. I'm gonna say this again on this message. This is not to harass, this is not to condemn, this is not to express hate. And as of right now, if my son father called me and talk, we can talk like two adults. The point to where we can't talk is because he want to control me and control the situation when it comes to Ramon. But he have never been the one that makes sure Ramon is disciplined. And even the Bible telling us to discipline our kids, teach our kids. And he has not been the one. I have been the one. You know, we will eventually see this come to an end. And I'm ready for it because kids, and I'm not just talking about with my court situation, I'm just talking about with I'm just talking about worldwide. So many district courts will be exposed. So many things will come to light. And mark my word, this is not something I'm seeing, this is something I know. So many things that people have done in that dark place will be coming to light, and it will be exposed. And then they're going to try to run, and they going to have no place to run to. So everybody, y'all just need to get y'all house in order. Even the judges that have come against me, that have not judged righteously, that has practiced unethical behavior, that has taken a bribe. I would even say to y'all, I'm not bitter. The ones that have handled my case, I'm not bitter. It's just y'all gonna have to get it right. Now or later, you're gonna get it right. And then it's gonna be an embarrassment because your family gonna have to see all the stuff that you have been doing. And we don't know that when we do things, our family have to go through it. The Bible tells us, and this is a rule for everybody, I don't care if you respect the Lord or not, what you do, your family will be cursed from the third and fourth generation. So you bringing curses up on your future because you want to be unjust, unrighteous. No, we all have to do this thing right. We all not going to agree. Men and women not going to agree. And the court is there for us to go to and be like, hey, this is the situation. We cannot agree. So we putting you in the midst so you can be the judge of this. But the unrighteous would never be able to judge what's righteous for the righteous. Or the unjust would not never be able to judge what's just for the just because they unjust. So that's where I'm at. Like, I mean, so anyways, y'all be blessed. I pray that we all get it together. I pray that we all eventually get it together. And just say that I'm sorry. Say that I was wrong. Say that, like I was wrong. You don't even have to say you was wrong, but just acknowledge. Even if you go to God and acknowledge, just acknowledge the fact that you need to be a better person with people, and not be wicked, not fight with a wicked fist, and not uphold the people that fight with a wicked fist. So y'all, anyways, like I said, be blessed. Bye.